It's an astonishing thing to stand here by this particular edifice. This is St. Peter's Church in Sutton, and it's interesting because it's only 200 yards from my front door. It's my church, and I'm not going as far as the man in Tattingstone who woke up and thought that the cottages outside his window were so dreary that he turned them into a church and created the Tattingstone wonder. This is the Sutton wonder, because it's here already and it's still used as a church. Not, and this is important for me to confess, not entirely by me. I'm not a worshipper. I'm more like Philip Larkin, who walked into churches and wrote a poem called Church Going, in which he said, I need somebody to explain about this, because he's not a religious person, but he found an awkward reverence, a quiet importance to any church. For me, that derives from just the knowledge that to the people who lived in this area, this monument, this structure, was so important that they built it out of anything they could lay their hands on. Stone that they imported from Bath, sometimes from Kent, and sometimes from Caen in France. They were that concerned to create something that would last. And it's that lasting, it's that continuity, it's that sense of taking us and helping us join in with the story of this place that we love that seems to me so important about all our churches. I'm extremely lucky to have this church, St. Peter's, just a few yards from my back door. And in fact, I rather feel that we're all very lucky, because there are, over the whole of Suffolk, over 500 medieval churches. It's the greatest collection of medieval churches shared with Norfolk in the world. But they don't look after themselves. I mean, near where I'm standing now, there are apparently 15 medieval churches on the Shotley Peninsula. Well, the Suffolk Historic Churches Trust have stepped in to help many of them. Preston and Ayrton and Holbrook and Chelmondiston, where they've actually had hands reaching out to the Methodists. And not only that, they've been in Worsted, they've been in Brantham, they've been in Wolverston. In all, they've put forward about £90,000. But the work is ongoing, not just to repair the fabric, but also to make them more accessible, to add toilets and to help those great heroes of church preservation, the church wardens and the treasurers, who do so much work to preserve these gorgeous places, these important places, these places that make Suffolk worth living in.